In today's world, technology and social media often create barriers that prevent us from forming genuine human connections. Building meaningful relationships has become a complex task. While this digital age offers many advantages, it also distances us from authentic physical interactions, making it even harder to find those deeper connections we all seek. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy full of wisdom, can actually offer guidance when it comes to romantic relationships. And in this video, we're going to explore how Stoic principles can help you better recognize and understand the patterns that influence your choices when picking a partner. One key element of Stoicism is the importance of awareness and perception in our lives. Being aware of what's happening around you, both in your surroundings and in the events that unfold, can give you the clarity needed to pursue your life goals. I invite you to apply Stoic logic when searching for a partner. It's not just about finding someone who looks good on paper, but someone who truly resonates with your core values, someone who aligns with you at the deepest level. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have two ears and one mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In the context of relationships, this means listening, not just to words, but to actions, behaviors, and patterns. It's about understanding the true essence of a person beyond the surface level impressions. Now let's talk about a common myth: love at first sight. Before we dive into the deeper aspects of love, we first need to debunk this myth. Love at first sight is often romanticized in movies and stories, presenting love as something that happens instantly, driven by emotional impulses or physical attraction. But don't be misled by these fantasies, whether they come from your own mind or from societal expectations. Love isn't an explosion. It's a careful discovery, like finding mud on a path. It's a process that takes time, patience, and most importantly, trust. The breakup of true love, especially when it involves betrayal, can be incredibly painful. So it's important to recognize the difference between true love, obsession, and mere physical attraction. If we blur these lines, we risk falling into toxic relationships, which can make it hard to break free from someone, turning it into an unbearable experience. This confusion often leads to emotional wounds that can last for years, or even for a lifetime. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And this couldn't be truer when it comes to love. Let's now discuss how to approach love with common sense. We need to approach love with a clear mind and a grounded perspective. Love should be based on mutual growth and respect, not fleeting moments of passion. In today's world, where instant gratification is often the goal, it's crucial to see love as a gradual, nurtured process. Think of it like investing in a long-term project. You don't expect quick returns. You invest with patience and commitment. This mindset not only improves your emotional well-being, but also aligns with Stoic principles of living in harmony with nature. Let love develop naturally without forcing or overexerting effort. True love is genuine and based on understanding, dedication, and deep respect for each other's character and values. It's about valuing who your partner is now, but also who they're becoming. This approach is the foundation of a Stoic view on relationships, and really any healthy romantic relationship. Next, let's talk about reciprocity in love. Remember, love isn't just about your partner, it's also about loving yourself. True love means loving the other person in the same way you love and respect yourself, and expecting that love to be reciprocated. Seneca teaches us that our emotions, including love, should be rooted in reality, not in unrealistic expectations. Never love because you expect something in return. Instead, nurture love as something that will naturally come back to you. Strive to build relationships where love flows freely, based on deep understanding and mutual respect. As a Stoic, remember to balance your emotions and let your relationships be a source of peace in your life. Stoicism teaches us that reciprocity is essential to understanding the goodness we receive, and it encourages us to act with fairness and generosity. Now let's talk about boundaries in relationships. It's important in any relationship to listen not just to your partner's needs, but also to your own. There must be balance between giving and receiving. If you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you're giving way more than you're getting in return, that's a sign it's time to reevaluate. Protect your dignity and recognize when it's time to move on. It may be painful, but it's crucial for maintaining your emotional health. Stoicism doesn't mean enduring suffering in silence. It's about knowing when to let go for your own well-being. Self-respect is essential for healthy relationships. In fact, self-respect is the light that guides us toward true fulfillment and emotional resilience in relationships. Finally, let's talk about learning from rejection. When faced with rejection, it's important to remember that it's not a reflection of your inadequacy, but simply a mismatch in expectations. Rejection is not a loss. It's an opportunity for growth and introspection. It's a sign that the alignment just wasn't right. And over time, you'll see that it was a lesson that ultimately made you stronger. Keep pushing forward in your search for genuine connections, because the world is full of diverse people who will recognize your true worth. Your unique traits and authenticity are valuable to someone who resonates with your spirit.